Alright folks, Mick here. At the moment we're in my man cave, as we men call it. But if you want, I'll quickly show you around. Got my bike there hanging on the wall. This section here, it's where I put all my sleeping systems and things like that. My tents, wool mats, tarp sheets, whatever, you know. Got some camping gear up here. Cooking utensils, pots, pans, burners, things like that, you know. Just the usual stuff. I commented on a video that Les put up a while ago, and he was showing, I'm forgetting his name, but he was with a mate. He was showing his mate's mascot. He was sitting on top of his tent. Now I commented on the video, and Terence says I thought it was the only one that had a mascot. I promised him I'll show him it. So I want to introduce you to Bear Myers. That is Bear Myers. Build the bear, his fur's camouflaged. He's got his walking boots on, he's even got socks on. But he was bought for my 40th off my wife. My wife was stuck, she was stuck on what to buy us. And she came up with this. So this is a 12th Sagittarian mascot. Bear Myers. Can't even win it. Got a little bandana on. Put that up there. So this is man cave. Well, on this wall I've got various things. Saws, lighting equipment, a few you know, just the usual stuff. But in any case, the real reason for this video, I'll put you back up here. The real reason for this video is because I did a video on a place where I was looking through some new woods, and one of my subscribers, one of my friends, Russ, meek, asked us to do a video. Now basically what I did in this, like in the video that I commented on, I was just wandering through some woods and I showed you some bacon jerky that I made. So Russ asked us to make a video detailing how you make the beef jerky, basically. Sorry, not beef jerky, yeah, bacon jerky. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a quick video, show you, Russ, how I make my bacon jerky. So I'll get set up here and I'll be back with you in a minute. Now this is my dehydrator. It's Andrew James, and you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, I think 8. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiers. So you've got 6 trays. And honestly, these are brilliant. You can dehydrate meat, vegetables, you name it. You want to dehydrate it, go ahead. There's a few complications on different things that you've got to take into account. But I say as today, what we're going to do is bacon jerky. So I'm just going to pop in the fridge and get some bacon. Now the bacon I use is Sainsbury's thick cut Danish smoked bacon. Now it's thick cut. It's got to be a thick cut because if you buy the thin stuff, it's going to be like really fragile. There'll be no chewiness or anything like that in it, like what jerky's supposed to be like. So I've already washed my hands. Need a nice sharp knife. And when you buy the bacon, make sure there's very, very little fat on, because you need to cut the fat off, because basically fat doesn't dehydrate well, and if you store it with fat on, it can go rancid and go off. Because this bacon jerky, once you've made it, it'll last for a year easily. So you get your bacon rashers. Just so you're in the picture, you get your slice of bacon. Can you see there? Yeah. I'll just move you down just a touch bit. Yeah. And then what you want to do is you want to trim off any fat. The leaner the bacon is, the better. You don't want the fat, but if there is any bits of meat left on, you know, you can snip them off, just like that. Another piece. Just cut away the fat. Like so. Like that. So you basically got your bacon like that, no fat on, nice and lean. And all you do is just cut in the strips like that. Simple strips, just like that. Okay, the other piece. You can cut the strips into any, whatever thickness you want. But the smaller it is, the better it is to pack away. And that's all you do. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to prepare the rest of this, cut in the strips, and then I'll get back to you when I'm all done. Right, I've done the meat. There it is. Now there is a few pieces with fat on, but that's just like the doggy ends. And I thought, well, instead of wasting them, I'll still dehydrate it, and you know, the bairns love it as well, so I'll just give them to the bairns. And then the main strips, I'll pre-pack them, vacuum seal them, and store them. But oh, I don't know if I've got any vacuum bags. This is me cupboard by the way. That's a good book, by the way. I don't know if you can see that. Survival book. I held a competition not so long ago. Paulie Boy, he won that book. He won the competition and he won that book. In fact, yeah, there's his card. He sent us a thank you card with a few presents. Just say thank you. Which I was chuffed a bit with that, like. But there's a video on that in any case. But I was looking for bags. I think these are them. I need this cupboard sorting out. Yeah, I've got some sealable bags. What I do next is I get a tray from my dehydrator. And then all I do is, see if you can picture, yeah. Just get the bacon strips and lay them out like that. And you usually get like over a tray full, depending on how much fat is on your bacon. I think I'm going to get a tray full, like. Yeah. Then you get your, these are the little doggy ends, as I call them, which you can just plop them in the gaps. The more spaced out they are, the quicker they'll dry. It'll take about 5 hours in high heat, which is 70-60 degrees, I think. Right. Now, my dehydrator, I've got all my trays on, but what you can do is take all the trays off, and I will just put them over here. Then just put the one tray on. That way it actually dries out quicker. And you just get the lid and put the lid on. Just give my hands a wipe. And that's it. It's as simple as that. I'll show you the dehydrator. Are you getting that? Yeah. It says Andrew James. What I'll do is I'll put a link here of where I got it from and the price, you know. But you just turn it on. It's on 70 degrees now. The time, it's on for 12 hours. So 12 hours is far too much. I hope you can see 31 hours. We went on for 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours on temperature 70 degrees Celsius. Easy. Now, as I say, it's got to be thick sliced Danish lean bacon. Well, it's not be Danish, you know, but it's got to be thick sliced, lean, no, very little fat on, and it has to be smoked because it gives it that taste. If you want, you can sprinkle some fine powder on it, some fine pepper, sorry. Right, while we're waiting for that to dehydrate, I thought I'd just show you a few things. Future projects. I've got the Sevlar Vera two-man kayak, and I've also got a fish hunter, which is a bit like the one that is it Maverick Outdoors? Pete Mind Wiseman, I think. It's very similar to that, but you can actually fit your fishing rods onto the back. It's got the proper stands for it and things like that. So that is a project for, or should I say, another video. I'm hoping to get somewhere, do a bit camping, a bit fishing with a boat. Maybe it's down the river. Sometime get to Scotland and visit a few of the islands on Loch Lomond, sorry. But I'm not sure about the rules of camping on the islands, or if you're allowed on them. I don't know yet. I've asked a few people, but they haven't been able to find out. In any case, that's the project for my future videos. These are my rifles. I have two. Oh, I didn't spar them. Honest, it's me, I'm in here. Yes, I do have rifles because I do hunt. Some people are not keen on hunting, but I think it's a skill that you should have. I've got a Y-Rack HW35. It's powerful as anything that. That's my bunny buster. And then I've got like just a cheap one, but it's been modified. and that's for my pigeons, like the wood pigeon and, you know, small game. So yes, unfortunately I do hunt. I know most of you don't like things like that, but it's a skill I think you should know, just in case you need it, you know. But in any case, I just thought I would show you the future videos that's coming up. So it's warm weather comes in. Right, I'm going to leave this to slowly dehydrate, and then I'll get back to you roughly in about 5 hours. Catch you in a bit. There it is. Now the dehydrator is still warm. But as you can see, so spot on that. It's just the right texture, sorry. Alright then folks, this is my vacuum bag sealer. It's made by GML, and I'll put the link for you just here, where basically you can buy it from. But this is a bag. It's sealed both sides, and it's just like a one long bag, you know. And what you've got to do is you've got to seal it. So basically, you get the end of the roll, place it on the edge there. Now what this does, it seals it. So you close it, make sure it clicks, and just press seal. Now you might see the light there, come on. And what it's doing is sealing the end. And that's it. It's sealed. Press these buttons to release it. And there you go. You've got a nice strong seal. Right, so the meat. What you need to do is, I need a pair of scissors. I don't have any scissors kicking around, so I will use my knife. This is a knife made by Casu. Sorry. It's me filleting knife that I use for fish. But what we're going to do is we're just going to cut straight down. So we've got a nice small bag. There it is. So this is seal the bottom. So we're going to get our bacon jerky. I'm going to start putting it in the bags, or this pouch. And that's it. Now we're going to try and make sure that I've packed them tight so we can seal this end. Pushing down, as usual, and then we're going to put back in the sealer. Now it's got to be past, the plastic's got to be past this rubber, so it sucks the air out. So we're going to place it round about here, close and seal it. Right. There you go. See there, get some out of the bag. Seal lights just come on there. It's sealing the bag so no air escape. That's it. There you go. Vacuum sealed bacon jerky. So that's the bag of bacon jerky that I've just sealed. Vacuum sealed, dehydrated. You put that in the fridge, you can freeze it if you want, or you can just keep it in the fridge and it'll last at least a year, I would say. But remember, you've got to make sure it's smoked. So that's bacon jerky. No need to add any marinated spices or whatever. Or whatever, should I say. But if you wanted to add some pepper, you've got to add some pepper. The scraps, that's what they've just ended up as. And where we are. So, as for dehydrating things, it's not just bacon jerky you can do. I'll just adjust you here. I'll show you some of the things that I've been doing. I'll just pop it in the fridge here. So what I've been dehydrating, right, I have this. Dehydrated egg. Yeah. What else? Dehydrated minced beef. What else? God, the list goes on. I'm just getting a few things out so you can see. Right, what's wrong here? Believe it or not, this is 2 pork chops, and they were very, very large pork chops. So that's pork chops. This is beef jerky. This is dehydrated vegetables, mainly onions and peppers. This dehydrated fish. What is? Excuse me. Oh yeah. Dehydrated venison. So, as you can see, multiple choice. Now I know you might be thinking, what's the point in dehydrating meat? Well, okay then. You've got dehydrated minced beef. Get minced beef, dehydrated onions, bouillon cube or stock cube, some sugar, mashed potato, mix them all together, you got a meal, like a shepherd pie. What else? Got some dehydrated rice, you've got dehydrated egg. Mix them together, fry a little bit. You've got fried rice, fried egg rice. There's actually one thing missing here. It should be in here somewhere. Oh. There it is. Chicken rocks. Dehydrated chicken. So you could take this, curry powder, mix it all together and just add hot water, and basically with some rice you've got a chicken curry. Simple as that. Not sure what you do with the fish though, but when you make the fish you've got to soak it in salt. It's basically sea salt as well, and to preserve it, it's got to be properly saturated in salt, and it is edible, which I will show you. But the thing is, it's very, 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 very salty. But you know, survival situation. You need protein, minerals from a fish, including the salt. It'll help you so. Salt, unbelievable. Oh. Oh. Once you get past the salt, you're alright. Oh. Yeah. There you go. Dehydrated fish. This is about I think it's about a month old, and it's edible. It'll feed you. I'm not saying it's nice, but it'll feed you. So there you go, folks. Dehydrated bacon jerky. No ingredients, you know, just fresh from the packet. So see, as you can add pepper, whatever you want to add. But I'll show you how to make like different recipes. You know, venison, egg, you call it minced beef. Chicken rocks, as I call them. I'll show you loads of different recipes and things, what you can do with it, like the dehydrator. Right, Russ, I hope that explains the process of dehydrating meat. Why, sorry, at least describes the process of dehydrating bacon. Raw bacon, you know, no recipe, no powders, just straight in. I mean, I think you could possibly do it with the oven, you know. Leave the oven door open, a little bit of a jar, with the temperature lower. And if you want it, you can add spices to it, whatever you want. But you don't really need it. I mean, I've got bacon jerky in there, it's about 6 months old, which I've been eating, and still tastes the same, you know. So I hope that explains it there, Russ. I hope it was informative enough for you. So my name is Mick, 12 Sagittarian, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, folks.